What's good? We back. It's the Boxing Clinic and more. It's your boy CJ Goodfella. One time for the one time we grinding. Shout out to the whole Lions Den box community, LDBC. Shout out to other brothers that's on the boxing grind. Today we talking about which is the best middleweight fight of the trio. You have September 15th, Triple G Canelo 2. You have October 20th, Billy Joe Saunders taking on Demetrius Andrade for the WBO title, and you have the vacant IBF title on the line for Danny Jacobs taking on Sergey Deverchenko. Which fight will produce the most fireworks? Which fight will be more exciting in the ring? Not concerned about live gates, ticket sales, or whatever that may be. Which fight, stylistically wise, will bring the pain, all right, and bring the most excitement here? No matter if you like The Zone, you like Golden Boy K2, or you like Eddie Hearn, HBO Matchroom, and Lou DiBella Entertainment. All right, I believe that you have three good fights, but I have to say that the Billy Joe Saunders Demetrius Andrade fight has the highest probability of being a stinker. I think that's the third in the group. We're gonna kind of rank them at some point in the video. That's the one that could be the most stinker. I think it could produce a good fight, but I don't think it could produce a classical great fight. We can look back, so that was a great fight. I think that's going to produce a stinker. And, you know, Billy Joe Saunders been in a few stinkers. I mean, Willie Monroe was a stinker. You know what I'm saying? And they both had cat-like reflexes, slick, fast fighters. And I think Willie Monroe's speed bothered him and didn't really let him get into the rhythm like he wanted to get into. And vice versa for Willie Monroe with Billy Joe Saunders. I've really never seen Demetrius Andrade in like a super boring fight. But maybe he can make Billy Joe Saunders excited. Maybe he take chances, but his mentality has always been he never really wanted to fight the best. He's just happy to be amongst the best. Now, hopefully he doesn't bring that mentality into the ring come October 20th in Boston, Massachusetts as well. And also you have Triple G Canelo 2. We seen the first fight, and I think, in my opinion, it was a good fight. But I think it left a lot to be desired. I expected a lot more from the way they promoted that fight, all right? I expected a knockout, a couple knockdowns, drag-out war, and that's not what we got. Well, you got a very, very skillful Canelo, which turned off a lot of fans. A lot of Latino fans would come and say, well, we didn't like the way Canelo fought. He ran the whole fight. He should have sat there and traded with Triple G. And you really never seen Triple G in a boring fight, just as you never really seen Andrade in a boring fight. I don't remember. But they know each other a little bit more well. I think it'll be more round 13 for Triple G and Canelo than round 1 in the second fight. And I think the second fight has the ability to be way better than the first fight due to all the bad blood, due to them knowing each other, gauging they power, engaging if they could take it or not. And also, you know, the clenbuterol thing makes it a little bit more interesting. And then you got Danny Jacobs versus Sergey Deverchenko, which I think is an excellent fight stylistically wise. If you ever seen Deverchenko fight, he comes forward. Him and Danny Jacobs both sparred each other before. They shared trainers in Andre Rozier. Deverchenko is like an Eastern European. He loves to fight in the front foot. He got a erky-jerky pop, not more of an erky-jerky style, kind of, you know, jittery style, but he pops up and down with his shots. He kind of has an up and down popsicle, up and down movement, like them little push pops. The Flintstone push pops used to be so good back in the day. He got kind of that kind of movement where he pops up and down. He has a rhythmic movement, but he's very, very offensive. And Danny Jacobs is a guy that most people, you know, say is offensive, but he has some pull, he has some nudge in him. He got some wiggle in him. He will give up a guy being on the front foot and pushing him back, and he will box and use defensive circles like his trainer Andre Rozier say. And I think he got to be aggressive and put Deverchenko on the back foot. If he lets Deverchenko be the boss, and he fights like he fought versus Lucky loading up, it's going to be a bad, bad day. But ultimately, if I had to say what's going to be the best fight of these three, I'm going to go ahead and go on a limb and say Triple G and Canelo 2. I'm going to say that's going to produce the best fight due to all the bad blood, all the talk. I think it's going to produce a little bit better fight than Danny Jacobs and Deverchenko. I think Triple G and Canelo 2 is going to be a knockout, drag-out war. I know it turned a lot of people off. It turned me off as well. But I think they talk so much this fight, and I know Triple G and his team said if they didn't get a knockout the first fight, then they deserve to lose, or they couldn't complain. They still complain. You know, they hypocrites and liars. But I think ultimately that's going to produce the best fight. I think the fans are going to get their money worth. The fans that come to watch the fight, the fans that choose to buy the pay-per-view. I think that pay-per-view will rise to the occasion and be worthy, even though I'm not supporting it. I think it'll be worthy in the second fight. I'm not saying it's a 100% sure thing, but that's my opinion. But I think Danny Jacobs and Deverc was a close second. I think that's going to be an excellent fight. Excellent build-up, excellent background to the fight. I think it's going to be a very, very excellent fight. And some people might favor that fight, even if Triple G and Canelo 2 is a close classic or a great fight close to Danny Jacobs and Deverc because it's on regular HBO. You have to pay $75 HD to see it. I think ultimately that's how it falls down. I think Triple G Canelo 2, close second, Danny Jacobs, Deverc, and I think 3, Billy Joe Saunders, Demetrius Andrade. Let me know what you think. Which fight would be the best from 1 to 3? Out the middleweight division, you got 3 fights in about almost, in about a 2-month span. So it is what it is. We on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Check the links in the description. You want to join the Boycott Group? We'll be streaming fights that deem boycott worthy. Go ahead and holler at me. Hit the link in the description. It's there. And I'll explain the rest as well. We on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, as I said. Make sure you check us out there. The Raw and Uncut Podcast. Hopefully get the recording soon. We on Twitter. I keep saying we on Twitter, but we on S1210 College Sports Most Wanted. Go check us out there as well. All those links in the description if you'd like to donate. Wait till we go live for the Super Chat, or you can hit the PayPal link. That's always in the description. Shout out to the whole LDBC one time for the one time. Y'all know what the business is. We out.